Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm excited you're here. This is Creativity and Inspiration, and I'm Lisa. Today I am going to show you how to use, repurpose, rethink, I don't know, just use old fan blades. How cool is that going to be? I know I say this a lot. There are 101 uses for or ways to do something or whatever. There truly is probably 101 uses for old fan blades. I don't know. But let's just jump into this and get started because there is a lot to talk about. Okay. On this one, all I did was take off the part that attached the blade to the actual fan part. And this came off a fan we took down. It was old, and I don't have a fan in here because it blows stuff everywhere. It just didn't need it. And like I said, the motor wasn't good, so we couldn't donate it. So I decided to keep the fan blades. And then my husband took his down too and got a new one because his didn't work. So I have a bunch of fan blades. So I got to thinking, how can I repurpose them because I kept them? Well, the first thing that came to my mind was creating dragonflies outside on the fence. A banister, not rung, but a banister pole, in between for the stairs. One of those is the body and a fan blade as the wings. How cool would that be? But you have to have a big fence and a place to put it if you're into yard art. They would also be good out in your yard as like a stake for a sign for your garden, like your flower garden, if you wanted to say welcome, or in a vegetable garden or something like that. You could just attach a stake to the screw down at the bottom like that. And then maybe put one up at the top too. And then you could paint on here like welcome or the browns or whatever and decorate it as you like. That goes with where you live and your home decor. Another thing is if you have multiple fan blades, then you can line them up, side by side like a little section of fence. Because those little sections of fence are getting more expensive as the price of wood goes up. So you could line 3 of these up. They would look super adorable. And you could put a piece of wood across the front, how a fence looks. Or you could put the wood in the back so you don't see it and it just holds them in place. And have your little section. Then you could paint welcome, the browns, a spiritual saying, whatever you wanted to. So great use for these. Now, that's how you could use them outside. And there's, like I said, there's 1,001 ways. You could make a little bench with 2 or 3 for potted plants, for just to sit by your front door. We have a table out there where people can put packages. So a little bench or a table for outside for those kind of things also. Because you have 2 and then put it like that, all good stuff. Now, you can come in your house with them as well. Again, you could just make art with them. You could make a tridactyl, the one where the picture is over 3 different canvases or 3 different fan blades, okay? That's one thing you can do. You could make single art with them. You could make a message board. Put cork, cover part of it with some cork, and cover the other part with, either with fabric or paper. Put some clips on there, put some pockets, decorate it up, and you've got a great message board. You could get some of those silver clamps and put jars and hold plants. It could be a plant holder. You could get air plants and just put a little shelf and have an air plant sit on there. You could attach a little shelf and have a candle, make them wall sconces for candles. You could even put a shelf and wire a little light and make them wall sconces with lights. You could use them for dried flowers. You could use the other side as well, if depending. Some of them are light like this, some of them are dark. Just add a little bit of a stencil in the center like the rose here and give it a shabby chic look. It would look really good, and then put your plant or your candle down here. You could also use it as a shelf with pockets to hold things. You know, make like that. And fill this with markers or scissors or whatever. Just make sure you screw it in so it doesn't come undone. Going back outside, you could make it a bird feeder. Put a little place for the birds to land, put some food up in 3 different little containers. Cute bird feeder. If you had a bunch of these, you could put a mirror in the center and then make it like a sun, but you would need a large wall, but a lot of us have large walls. You could put a clock in the center and put the fan blades around the clock. Again, like the sun with the clock being the center instead of a mirror. Great idea. Back outside, you could make a windmill and make these the blades of the windmill. You could attach doorknobs. You could attach drawer pulls and use it as a coat rack, hat rack, scarves, leashes, whatever you need it for. Also, again, you could use it for ribbon in a craft room as well. You could use it as, you could give it as a gift. You could put, if you had somebody that likes nautical, you could put a clock, a barometric pressure, and a temperature on here and give it like that. You're only limited with your imagination. So where can I get these if I don't have an old fan? Look at junk shops, at thrift stores, at antique malls. I've seen a lot of old fans or even just the old blades sitting around. So check those out. Thanks for being here today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure and give it a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button and that little bell because there are great videos coming. The update on the mirrors they are coming along. It just takes a lot of process, a lot of drawing in between. So trust me, they'll be here probably in another week. Our next video is going to be how to alter coffee filters to use in journals and mixed media pieces for beginners and everybody else. So you don't want to miss out on that. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and leave me a comment down below. What would you use a fan blade for? Or fan blades? Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.